right, Virgo, I'm just cleansing the energy around you today. I'm asking Spirit to come into this reading for us today. Clear the energy and surround us all with the white light of your Holy Spirit. I give my spirit guides and my angels permission to come into this reading today. I know my mother's on the other side. My loved ones are on the other side. Please come into this message for us today. So this is going to be a reading about passed on loved ones. Messages from your passed on loved ones, Earthlies. Yesterday would have been my mother's 76th birthday, February the 21st. She passed away. Some of you all know that a couple of years ago. So I kind of really wasn't feeling well yesterday. I would have came in and done some readings for you all yesterday, but the last couple of days I've had a really bad migraine, so I was kind of dealing with that. I came home from work yesterday and got right in the bed. I just said I could not do any kind of readings yesterday. Yesterday was a real crazy day at work. I was telling my boss yesterday, sometimes you feel like a principal, and I say sometimes I feel like Sally, Jesse, Raphael, because so many people coming up with some motherfucking problems. Anyway, so this is going to be a reading about your passed on loved ones. I did put out a comment over in the community section. What did you all want to hear about? So I'm going to put a few of those readings out tonight. Okay. All right, you all. So this is about your passed on loved one. Messages from your passed on loved ones. Okay. Messages from your passed on. And just to let you all know, one of your fellow Virgo ones here who post on the channel on a regular basis, he lost his mother this morning. He sent me an email. I'm not going to say who he is, but let's just keep this fellow Virgo up in prayer. He lost his mother. There's nothing like losing a parent. There's nothing like losing a mother. Okay. All right. Passed on loved ones, this is your message. What did they pass off? Okay. So this message may or may not resonate with you, but we will pull a few cards to see how they could, whether you resonate with this reading or not. However, it could resonate with you depending on, how they passed away. Somebody could have passed away of a heart disease. Somebody could have passed away of cancer. You feel free to listen to this message, whether their ailment or how they passed away came out. We got car crash, okay, and possibly diabetic. They were diabetic, all right. All right. Bottom of the deck, we got sclerosis of the liver. Maybe they were drinking, or had something else going on with their liver. I'm also looking at this blunt force trauma. Ooh. And I was going to say possibly this could be from homicide or something like this, and we have homicide, okay, right next to each other. So this person possibly passed away of blunt force trauma or something. Maybe there's somebody here who's trying to communicate with you through blunt force trauma or homicide, okay. So we'll see what messages earthly do they have for you. I'm kind of picking up some energy about this blunt force trauma, though. I think that maybe you're wondering how this person passed away or what could have happened to this person. You hear so many things. You just don't know anymore, Virgo, or you don't know how this person truly died. But what is their message for you? Messages from those who passed away. What are their messages for you, Virgo? What are their messages for you? They're reaching out. Definitely reaching out. Kind of like, and we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Six of Cups. I feel like this person has been trying to reach out to you for a long time. They've been giving you signs, possibly synchronicities. You may be having, paid attention to it. They're definitely wanting to say something, possibly near you. You possibly gotten a flower or something like briskly reminded you of them by something, because they're trying to reach out to you. They're trying to throw things at you to catch your attention, to get your attention. And you possibly haven't been paying attention really, because you've been busy with life, busy doing other things. Not that you haven't thought about them, but you've just been busy and you've been like not really paying attention. There could be knocks at your door, a flower or something. Your children, especially the little kiddies, could be saying some things. They could be calling you nicknames that your parent or somebody or significant other used to call you when they were living. Okay. There, you just got a lot of memories. All of a sudden, you're sitting there and you're thinking about the person who passed away. Okay, that's them letting you know that that they're around, even maybe sending you music or something. Mother could be your mother who's on the other side. Okay, if you're pregnant, she can know that you're becoming a mother as well. She's letting you know, I see you over there with that big belly. I see you over there with that protruding belly. Even if you're not pregnant, you're getting fat. You're getting fat. Okay. There could be a note or something that you're looking at with her picture on it. Excuse me, y'all. Message from your loved ones from the other side. I think somebody here is looking into some sort of crime. You're you're really trying to figure out what happened to, trying to do your own investigation on how this person passed away, possibly passed away by something that I'm hearing some ill-gotten gains, well, hanging around the wrong people, the wrong group of people, and possibly somebody they knew took their life, and possibly where you get the homicide and blunt force trauma from. There could have been some sort of stabbing. It could have been, I want to say a shooting. It could have been, but more so like maybe hit over the head, hit with something, or stab. And you've possibly always wanted, and you possibly are the one in the family that always tried to figure out what was the trueness of this, what really truly happened to this person. It's like you want to know, you feel you deserve to know, and possibly you will figure out exactly how this person passed away. All right. Some of you all have had some mother issues, some issues with your mother. You feel that she wasn't the best person in the world. I don't know. It's almost as if no matter what you did, you were never good enough for your mother. Okay. No matter how you presented yourself, no matter what it is you tried to do, you were never, ever good enough for her. Possibly she was jealous of the way you looked, and she possibly was one of the people that threw you under the bus. They said negative and hateful things to you about the way you looked, about the way you carry yourself, about the company that you kept, So it's like no matter what you did, it was like, damn, do I ever catch a break with you? You my mama, you supposed to love me, you supposed to care for me. But you talking to me like somebody out in the street would talk to me, in such in a real hateful way. It was like, this is something that you focus on. How could your mother do this? Or father, but I'm kind of picking up on mother energy. How could your mother talk to you so bad and treat you so bad and say bad things about you to you and other people, throw you under the bus every chance she got? Kind of like some narcissistic energy. And two, she's definitely around you as well, possibly even offering up some sort of apology. I'm hearing she's very aware of the things that she did now that she's on the other side. She could have had some heart disease. She could have been a drinker, an alcoholic, cirrhosis of the liver, could have passed away with some sort of cancer, could have passed away with something dealing with the female area or something kind of cancer like that. Could have had a car crash or diabetic, could have passed away of any of these ailments or anything, especially if you're able to resonate with this reading. But she's definitely reaching out to you, the loved ones, period, on the other side, or sending you blessings. I'm hearing and sending you glory, okay, from the other side. I'm hearing sending you love from the other side. I'm also picturing a movie. I think it was called The Glory of Love by Peter Cetera. It was in Karate Kid Part 2, I believe. So I'll put that song, Glory of Love, in the comment section for you to listen to. Okay. But she's definitely on the other side. And your mother was very thick, very big bone, very healthy, very curvy. Okay. And you possibly took after her in that area. Okay. Yeah. Something about your body. Maybe you try to hide your beauty. Maybe you try to hide your weight. And I'm hearing too about the big stomach. Okay. I think she was just kidding, but she knows you got a big stomach. Okay. And she said you got that from her. All right. I know. Got my big belly from my mama. But I think she definitely wants you to work on your self-worth. But something about self-worth. Don't worry about your self-worth. You're very beautiful. I'm sorry I never told you that when I was alive, so she recognizes and she sees the trauma that she caused you, especially how you look. She's something about the trauma of your womanhood, the way she talked about you, the way she talked at you, she feels now that she's on the other side. She knew that she was in the wrong. Okay. She knows that she's in the wrong. And she's sending you a lot of blessings though. Okay. Reaching out and sending you blessings, not only blessings for you, but blessings for the whole family. Okay. Some of you may communicate with your mother now, even on the other side, or a parent, whoever this female is on the other side. And they're sending you blessings, but also you'll be able to bless other people with messages from your mother. But at the same time, a lot of them, I'm hearing this, they don't want to hear that shit. Okay, they don't want to hear that spiritual shit, So sometimes people don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear your truth. They don't want to hear the truth that's coming from you, but that's coming from spirit. It's like they don't believe in it. They don't think that it's right. If you don't want to share the message, you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, because you may be a little conflicted anyway, and you feel like, no, if I say this, they're gonna do this. If I pass this message on, they're gonna say this. They're gonna say that's evil and not. So don't feel like you have to say anything. You don't have to. If it makes you feel better, just keep it a secret. Don't say anything. Just hold on to it. And you may say something to them, and it's almost as if. Spirit wants you don't have to tell them that this is something that your mother, the message that you got from your mother, just all of a sudden maybe bring it up in a conversation or something, and it'll make them feel better. Something maybe you need to talk about. And maybe your mother had a stroke. Something about her face drooping or something like that. When she smiled, her face was lopsided, or maybe you had a stroke or somebody in your family had a stroke and now their face is lopsided. She's acknowledging that she sees that if it wasn't her, even though we don't have a stroke here. Possibly tie in also with being a diabetic as well. Okay. Spirit, what other message do you have from the other side? Okay, I see my other cards too. It's hard when you all get over a flu. You still have this coughing and the stuffy nose and everything. Whew. Oh, these are my spirit guide cards. Why did I pull these? You feel their energy. See, I don't know why I pulled these. I thought this was another deck, but sometimes you feel your loved one's energy, and just sit there and talk to them. When you feel their energy, just talk to them. And also when you're feeling their energy, they want you to know that they're all around. So feel free to talk to them. Of course, they're not going to answer back. Unless you are clairaudient, but you will hear from them anyway. All right. I have some other cards I should have pulled. Okay. What other message do we have from the other side for you, Virgo? So I'm hearing train up a child. So some of y'all may be raising some children that aren't listening to you. I'm hearing this is the sign of the times. Because we all were raised by stricter parents compared to the children that are out there today. We can't fault ourselves for the way the children act today. There's only so much we can do. There's so much influence with internet, with the friends, with what they're doing online, and we can't blame ourselves for that, for the decisions that they make. So we can't always hold ourselves accountable for what our kids do. Okay. Stay positive when it comes to your children. I just think that that's a general message from you, from Spirit. Train them up. We can train them up as best we can. But if we train these children up to go into the straight and narrow, they're going to always find a crooked way to get around based on who they're hanging around. Okay. So there's something we can't do about that. All right. All we can do is pray about it and let it alone. Message from the other side. We got 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, family being much, much more financially sound. Okay, not stable, but I'm hearing financially sound. Okay, sending a blessing to your youngins, your young children. All right, wanting you to be okay financially when it comes to your children, and not giving so much of yourself to your children that you forget about yourself. And I definitely feel you're gonna have a lot of blessings in love and finances. Okay, this is a good year for love. A lot of us Virgos are gonna be in relationships by the end of this year. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles and we got the Lovers card. So they're sending you so many blessings. They're sending you your spouses. Okay, they're sending you extra income. I'm hearing extraordinary income, and they're sending you healthy spouses, relationships that are healthy for you, more movement in your love life to a higher, to a blessed relationship, a blessed connection here. Okay. And some of you can communicate spiritually to your mother or father who's on the other side. I don't know if you were able to communicate with her or your father, whoever this person is, before they passed away. You were able to mentally telepathy, to communicate with them through telepathy when they were dying or before they passed away or shortly thereafter. And possibly you're still able to do that because they were very, very clairaudient as well. All right. And they're sending you so many blessings. They're sending you your spiritual gift. This spiritual seems, I can't say it. This spiritual gift may have skipped your mother, but it found you. It seems like it runs into your family. Okay. I was, before my daughter get back, I was, I think it was Monday. I was thinking about, I said, well, maybe because she smokes weed all the time and I don't do that, so I was thinking, well, maybe I should smoke weed with her. And I feel if I smoke weed with her, then if I smoke weed with her one time, take one puff off of her weed stick or whatever you call it, then she's going to think it's okay to do it all the time. And I don't like that, but she does it anyway. So I don't want her to feel like it's okay. So I said, no, I'm not even going to go there with her because I'm not a weed smoker, No sooner than that girl came in the house, she said, she said something. And I was thinking this, I didn't say this shit out loud, you all. So when she came in here in my bedroom about 5 minutes later, she said, I got a proposition to you. I say, what? She said, why don't we sit down and smoke weed together? Can y'all believe that? So sometimes you may pass this energy on between you and the child. It may have skipped your mother or father or somebody, but you and the child are connected spiritually. Some sort of, and you complete each other. That's not the first time she's done that. I did readings before on all the 12 signs, and just so happened I was doing a particular sign. I was doing Aquarius, and I said, I bet you don't know what sign I'm about to do now, Aquarius. So yeah, they pick up on, you just never know. You and somebody else in the family could be it could be a sister and brother. You could be a mother, father, I could be you and your daughter or son. You and your grandmother, something about your grandmother being very gifted as well on the other side. It's all about your family though. They want your family to love each other and not be at each other's throats. You have a family where you're not connected to, you don't talk to each other, all because you feel they've thrown you under the bus. They feel that you've thrown them under the bus. So this seems like this wants to be about a lot of family healing. And it's so crazy that I'm going to say this, but I had a dream a few nights ago about my mother. And when I dream about my mother, I never see her physically talking, but I still hear her talking to me, if that makes sense. So I heard her talking to me and wanting me to communicate with my younger sister and brother. And she made a comment about me being, and I heard the word, when I woke up, I heard the word animosity. Okay, animosity. So she feels from the other side that I have a lot of animosity for my brother and sister who are younger than me. I won't say that I do, but I thought about it. I said, well, maybe I do, but she has to understand why I feel this way about them because of the shit that you did, because of the things that you talked, the way you talked about me, the way you talked down to me, that kind of stuff. So sometimes our parents can poison siblings against each other and they don't realize that, until it's too late. I'm not going to go the extra mile to communicate with them unless I have to. And I'm not saying I don't love them. I just don't want to deal with them in that way. You get it? I don't want to break bread with them because that'll make me feel like I'm fake. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this message is for us who find it difficult to deal with siblings, based on how we grew up with the same mother, but we were all treated differently, that kind of stuff. So they're sending you blessings. They're sending blessings for the family. They say, I'm no longer here. I'm on the other side. Though I was a toxic person, I've moved on, to the other side. They're possibly over there with another family member as well. And they're heartbroken at what they're seeing, but they don't realize some of the stuff that they're heartbroken of. The very thing that they're heartbroken about is the thing that they created. You get it? So it can't be, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. So I think that a lot of you may or may not read, maybe even like this reading, but it is what it is. They're sending you blessings for love and money. Okay, but they're also wanting to wanting to fix things with your family members, the toxic things, the toxic relationships with your family members. But you've been through it. You said, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm just not, because I have to remember my worth. I have when you told me I wasn't valued, or when you told me I wasn't worthy, I believe that shit. Okay. And you had my sisters and brothers and other family members thinking that. And now that you're no longer here, I don't have to deal with them. I haven't dealt with them, and I'm not going to deal with them, because now I found my value and my truth. I believe when I looked in the mirror, I did believe that I had value. I did believe that I was worthy of something. So let them keep thinking what they're thinking. Let them keep disliking me based on what you said. Okay. So it's like, we got a lot of stuff, I mean, it's your choice if you want to move on with your family and sup with them, have dinner with them, meet up. I'm just not ready. And I don't feel bad for not being ready, Maybe that's a conversation I got to have with spirit, but right now I just can't, And it's not about being out of spite. I'm 49 years old. I'm set in my ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to do that just yet. Maybe at some point in my life, but not right now. All right. But they're definitely sending you a lot of blessings. They're coming to you and letting you know that they see you. I'm hearing that they've seen you struggle. They see that, and they're going to send you a financial blessing that's going to help you move forward. But I think they want you to get through the heartache and pain that you've been through. They want you to find a way to deal with the toxic relationships. But like I said, you can talk to me. Sorry, but you can talk to me about this until you blue in the face. If they're not ready, they're not ready. I just feel like you were treated so differently, when you were younger, or within your family, that you probably got to the point to where you had enough and you said, I'm not going back. I'm done. You couldn't wait to grow up and get out of the house. But yeah, I definitely feel that your parent, but mother on the other side wants you to think about the relationships that you had with her and the relationships you had with your children, with your sisters and brothers, her children. Okay. And at some point now she knows why you left and didn't come back. Now she knows why you why you cut off communication, because you got tired of the BS, the name calling, the disarray, the toxicity that was in the family. And she knows this, but she says that it was unfair the way we treated you. We get that. I'm coming back around because I want you to know that I'm sorry. And possibly you may have sisters and brothers, your family members, who want to come back and apologize. But I sincerely doubt it, Virgo. I don't think so. I really don't. Okay. So we have here the Empress, and the Nine of Pentacles. And, you look just like your mother. For her, maybe she had a jealous streak. Maybe she felt like you outdid her in the looks department, and you grew up and grew out, and people loved you, flirted with you, even possibly some of her suitors, or she just always talked down to you or something like that. But she gave birth to you. And now she wants you to look at, I think that now that she's on the other side, she sees just how much damage she caused you, and I'm hearing she's ever so sorry for that. But it's how you accept that apology. Before my mother passed away, I told her, she couldn't talk at the end of her death before she passed away. I said, if I've ever done anything to you, I apologize. I'm so sorry. And I said, if there's anything you want to say, and I know you can't say it, I accept your apology. Because she tried to talk, but she just couldn't. She wasn't strong enough to talk. But definitely. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel... sometimes when somebody's parent passes away, they feel some sort of guilt, like the lady did at the end of Imitation of Life. I don't feel guilty or anything. I took care of my mother before she passed away. I took care of her. I fed her. I cleaned her. I did everything I needed to do. So nobody can never, ever say that I didn't take care of my mother before she passed away, because I was there. Took good care of her, despite what she did to me. I was still there, loved her enough and honored her enough as the person who gave me life, gave me birth, breathed life into my body, to take care of her and see her transition to the next side. I was there when she passed away. It was the most difficult, but the most beautiful thing to witness. All right. So I just think that definitely some strong mother energy for us to I'm hearing sever ties. Some of y'all may not communicate anymore with your family, other family members, and that's okay. But I definitely think she wants you to work on forgiving them who hurt you, to work on their forgiveness. And like I said, I don't know why she wants to leave it up to you, but honestly, I think because you are the spiritual one, you are the one who can honestly deliver this message to the family, maybe to close the gap that has settled between you all since this person passed away. So definitely, and a lot of you, I know how you are. You're not going to want to reach out to these people, but she definitely wants you at some point to reach out. I'm hearing maybe she used to make a lot of cakes. I'm hearing cheesecake, but I'm also hearing pound cake. Maybe she loves to bake. Okay, let's get a final message for this person on the other side. I don't know. This could be a Virgo, but I don't think so. But this is for you, though. She realizes that she caused a lot of heartache and pain in your life, a lot of destruction and chaos in your life, just a real toxic environment, and she realizes this. But I feel like she thinks that you focus on this a little bit too much. Move on away from it if you can, because she's sorry. It's like, I'm sorry for what I did. There are some things I should have been able to change in my life, in my living life, but I couldn't. But I'm reaching out now. I'm reaching out to Olive Branch now to tell you I'm sorry. I have some regrets, but you still have family. Okay, you still have an opportunity to make it right if you so choose to. But that's your decision, Virgo. That's your decision. We got the Wheel of Fortune. And, there's some changes going to happen in your life, in your love life, in your financial life, and could also happen in your sibling rivalry life or your familial life, however that resonates with you. But it's your decision, not mine, not that Virgo, not that Virgo, not that Virgo over there, but yours, whoever resonates with this reading. Okay. It's hard to see my sister and brother and think about some of the things that were said when my mother was living. I don't have to deal with that shit now. I don't, and I won't, and I can't. All right. So take this reading however it resonates with you, a little or none, however it resonates with you. All right. Talk to you later.